I thought I'd make this video to demonstrate how I go about sharpening my pen mill. First of all, I take the shaft out, and that shaft, the hole here is 3/16, so I got a 3/16 cold rolled steel rod here that I cut a notch into. The notch is a little wider than the sandpaper and the glass put together, and that notch just allows me to overhang my edge a little further onto the sandpaper so that I get a clean grind right across my cutting edges. And I tighten this pinmill head down on this shaft just above or just below the notch so that I can utilize that little bit of space. What I got here is just a stick with a 5-degree with the 3/16 hole drilled through it at 5 degrees angled towards the back so that I get a relief on my cutting edge. But it also has to be square the other way so that your cutting edges stay flat right across. Now all I do is I clamp this little jig with my fingers onto the sandpaper. You want to hold the sandpaper down on the end here, or otherwise it tends to buckle. And you just drag your cutting edge across the sandpaper. Turn it up to the next cutting edge. Do the same thing. You want to do all 4 cutting edges an equal amount so that you don't get one edge that's higher than the other. So I drag it across each one. Now once the sandpaper wears out, all I do is I take a straight edge, lay it across the sandpaper here, take a knife, cut it, lift the whole sandpaper up, move it over to the edge again, and I got myself a fresh sharpening sheet. Now I had some trouble with some Honduras rosewood here earlier. I did some work with some coarser sandpaper earlier. We'll see if it's going to work. Just put this back together. Put it in the drill. Here's the rosewood I had trouble with earlier. Works like a charm for me. Use at your own risk. Like I said, you don't want to get one wing any shorter than the other. Thanks for watching.